I'm in my garden right now, but I'm going to share with you my craft room. Have you ever wondered what a Christian creative's journal stash really looks like? In today's episode, I'm giving you a cozy peek inside my craft room. Yes, the real behind the scenes space where I pray, paint, journal, and process life with Jesus. I'll be flipping through my current art journal, my loved junk journal, and a few supplies I can't live without. So whether you're a creative newbie or you're a seasoned soul-led scribbler, I hope that this tour really sparks some ideas for you. So let's dive in. Okay, I'm going to show you around my craft room, and before we do that, let me just show you some of the pictures that are on the wall that I have created. This one was done in watercolors and it's got some verses on it. This one here is multimedia, so you can see some fabrics and paper and collage paper and watercolors. And this one is created with acrylic paint and some buttons. It doesn't need to be fancy, it's really simple. So let's go in now, and this is my craft room. This used to be my son's room, but he's now left home, and so it is now my room. I've even got an art apron and a bag on the back, and this is a painting I got from a charity shop. Here are some frames. I've got to do an exhibition in October, so I've got lots of frames, as you can see here. I did try and do a concertina book, but that will have to wait. Here's a double bed that we put, so when people come and visit, they can stay. I've got art everywhere, as you can see, and here's my desk. Oh, my jelly plate's fallen off, so I will have to stick it up here. There you go. Hopefully it won't fall off. And that, I won't show you that cover because it's a bit of a mess, but I got my paintbrushes. Here are some collage paper and wallpapers that I've hung up here, some pencils, and my journal books. Here's some inks and acrylic paints. You can see my pencils. I love this green. Look at this acrylic paint, vivid green. And I've also got some metallic watercolours here. These are metallic watercolours, all different sort of colours. We can see the stamps down below. I'm a bit of a messy person, as you can see, but here you are. Have a look at these inks. They're very cheap ones, actually, acrylic inks. And this one you can use with a watercolour pen, an ink pen, basically. And here I've got some more acrylic paint, and this is a tiny watercolor book which I haven't used yet, thinking about how I'm going to use that. And you know, I use ice cream tub lids as palettes, so that's a cheap way of doing things. Those are where all my journals are kept, and I'm going to show you. Let me just get this, and you can see my pens over there. Right, I am going to just open up my junk journal. So every year my husband buys me these beautiful journals, and I don't like wasting them, so I end up recreating them into a junk journal. And as you can see here, they're a bit messy. They've got some sermon notes in. They've got spaces here that you could write. I've just made a picture here, a watercolor picture that I did. It's got various flaps, as you can see here. Here's another sermon note. I put maps in it. I have other pockets there made out of map material, old maps, and you can see some of my journaling in there. So I kind of repurpose my old journals, and I'm going to just put this one back now. So it usually lives over here with all the other journals, as you can see. These are the journals that my husband bought. And then this book here, if I take off this elastic band, which is a multi-purpose one. Okay, I'm just going to open this up, and this is a little pocket I've created. I don't chuck anything away, really, and inside this pocket you can see here is a seed packet. I think I'm going to collage this, paint over it, and use it as a journaling card. that I can put in a pocket. This is a page from an old book. I just love the picture. I even have cardboard. I'm not sure whether this is going to fit in, but anyway, let's put that out there. Here are some little books that I've created. So you've got a scrapbook cover, and then you just got plain paper in there. I need to staple that one. And those are some additional books here. So this one's already stapled. You can see so beautiful it is. And just a place, something to write in. This is a cover from some washi tape in style of Van Gogh. And this is an old book. It's a rose book, and I loved it so much, but I wanted to convert it into my own journal. So it's kind of like a junk journal, if you like. Repurposed an old book that I loved. These are some sermon notes that I've written, or Bible studies that I've written, and I've made it and put it into a pocket. So this one here is on Revelation, the sovereignty of God, God's throne, his power, God's plan for us. Don't panic, because God is in control. So trust in the Lord and have confidence in him. It's such a powerful message, isn't it? Because we are ransomed by him. Here's some blank journaling paper that I've got from an old colouring book, I think, or something. So it's a bit of a scrap. I don't chuck anything away, really, as you can see. You can use everything. And these pockets are really nice. They've got a little belly band there you can add some more things. And some of the pictures are from the original book. And here I've got a flap. If I find any beautiful pictures, I stick them in, as you can see. Here's another pocket that I've made, and these can be made into Bible cards, Bible verses on them. And yeah, put that together. As you can see, they're really simple. The pages have been made into pockets. This is actually a chocolate box cover, and here's some watercolor paper. I can make it into a bookmark, put it in that flap. So these flaps are actually been made out of the pages of the original book. This is just a little book I found, and so it's got books within books, as you can see, somewhere to tuck things. It's really, when you look through it, it's quite interesting, really. Can waste a lot of time. And you can see as I go through all this, there's some magazine flaps here tied together with washi tape. Pages have been made into other pages, but shorter. This is a belly band with, I think again, this came from a washi tape. It's just masking tape that I've made. It becomes a bit more texture there. Let's see what's in here. So here I've got some collage paper with Bible verses in it, as you can see. And I might even stick one on. Be still and know that I am God. I feel that God's been telling me that a lot, really, because of my ADHD. I kind of like constantly do. And he's kind of telling me to be still and just trust in him. So there you are. I've stuck that in. I've just used a normal glue stick. There's some scrap. I like these little places where you can write on these cards your ideas. It doesn't take that long to do. As I said, this was a rose book all about roses, the history of roses. So you can see some beautiful pictures as well in here. But I tore out some of the writing pages. Some of you might think that's a bit sacrilegious, and some of the things I've kept and converted them into journaling pages. So this is a book that I've made just from an A4 piece of paper. So you can see it's a mini book, and I could write some prayers in there or Bible verses, tuck it in there. Here's some more pockets here. And actually, I think I did all this in front of the telly one day. is another book that I've made out of a magazine, actually. And it gives me a place to tuck that in there, in that belly band. I don't chuck any packaging away, you know, like you might get those fancy donuts or cakes, you know. I use the packaging for that. This is some packaging from candles. And here we've got some more tucks, and we've come to the end. So you can see that a journal, a book made into a junk journal, which can be a place for you to write your Bible verses, to doodle in, to write your prayers. And yeah, let me just now, I've put that band back on here, and I'm going to show you around a different part of the room. This is some mixed media that I've done. I just wanted to share that with you. It came from my sketch, my method, which is the spirit-led method. This used to be my son's room, so a lot of his things are here, and now I've put some of my paintings, some Bible verses, some mixed media art. Thanks so much for joining me in the studio today. I hope you found a little inspiration and maybe a bit of holy mess too. If you're watching this live or during my launch week of the Creative Sanctuary, time is running out to join the Creative Sanctuary before the doors close. So this is your chance to step into a faith-filled space where creativity meets purpose and where Christian women gather to grow, heal and create with God. Click the link in the description box and join us now before the membership closes, because I want to concentrate on the women that are in there. So don't miss out on the peace community and the creative flow waiting for you inside. See you soon. Happy journaling.